and ghouls. So today I have another spooky box club unboxing for you. So literally yesterday I got an email saying that my spooky box clubs were my spooky box club was coming, and then when the postman arrived today, he bought me 2 boxes. So I've just opened the Salem box, and generally I was really pleased with it, but I'm not going to give anything away because you can watch that video if you do want to. But the next box is the Victorian doll box, which I'm really excited to see. I think we had a Victorian boudoir one once, and it had like spiderweb doilies in it and like a cool frame. But I don't think we've had like a doll one. I'm gonna have to say now, I'm really sorry if you can hear someone hoovering in their grass, but I am no longer at home. Been kicked out because of this pandemic, so I'm having to like film in really random places. So sorry if you see a random person, sorry if a random child appears behind me or something along those lines. Let's get into the box. So as I said, these boxes feel quite light. The Salem box was definitely lighter than the Victorian doll. It has some weight to it, but it's still quite light. So we will see. Side note, in the Health Goth box, which was now 3 boxes ago, so this box, that box, the box before, we were missing one item, which was like a standard thing. We got like a little letter to say that the water bottle wasn't in there and they were going to ship it separately. I still haven't had that water bottle. I'm not in a rush for it, and I understand that currently manufacturing products is a lot slower, but they have to be so noisy. But I'll let you know when it comes. Okay, so in the box I've just opened, there was no things missing or like waiting to be manufactured, so I will keep that in mind. Obviously it can be excused in times like these, because it is definitely very odd circumstances. So here is the box for you. As usual, I'm going to try and do this blind unboxing. I'm going to do this blindly is what I was trying to say, but I'm not at home, so my spatial awareness isn't as good as it normally is. Okay, so first up we've got the cheat sheet, which is in this gorgeous purple colour, so we will come back to that later. Oh my goodness, what are you doing to your grass? Okay, so first up, I can feel there's lots of like furry stuff in here, like stuff that feels soft. Let's take it out. Something soft, something round, something... a beret. Why have they sent us a beret? It's got a little pin on it, like a little button badge of a moon, a crescent moon. It's got this kind of frisbee like donut bit of cardboard in it, and then we have a beret. It's got a little stalk. I don't actually own a beret because I haven't felt the need to own them. I've not gone with the best hairstyle for a beret today. Maybe we could do a side one to kind of cover up how small my bun is on one side. Hello. I don't think I meant to wear berets with sunglasses. Berets with sunglasses. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think this is going to suit me because hats in general don't really suit me. But if my hair was down, I feel like it would be a different case. Maybe I would actually be able to get it on. It's very thin. It's like a thin kind of crocheted kind of material, with a little button on it. Oh, there is like a loose thread in mine. I guess dolls wear berets, but Victorian dolls? I don't know. We'll set that aside. Next up is, oh, this feels like it could be the sweet. It feels like, oh my god, it feels like one of those jewelry, like, oh, you know, the bracelets which you can eat. Yes, it's a candy necklace. You guys don't even understand how much I've been in need of a candy necklace. How small are they? No wonder I used to wear them on my wrist. I think it is meant to go round your neck. Maybe if you're like 3. It'll barely go round my bun, let alone my head. What is going on? Right, what I normally have to do is eat a few of them. Then you can put it round twice. Then you can just walk around. and chew bits off. Only thing is, it's probably not the most sanitary thing to be doing right now in the current pandemic. 10 out of 10. Love that. Throwback. Okay. Next up in here is, okay, it's a packet with something in it. Good description there. Something fluffy. Almost like a keyring or like a necklace on a cord. Ooh, they're little hairbands. How cute are these? I could have done with these for World Book Day because I was going to buy something like this because I was dressing up as Mona the Vampire. But these are quite cute. They're little stretchy headbands, and then they have the bows, and they're actually like glued on so they can't come undone. But then when you're like wearing hair buns or pigtails, you can put cute little bows in them. Oh god, I need to dye my roots. Oh, I've got a little bat on this side though. Let's see if we can go below the bat. There you go. One cute little one here. Oh, just ignore that. One cute one there, one cute one there. I guess it kind of works perfectly if you have your hair like this. 10 out of 10, love those. They do fit with the Victorian doll. Not sure if they're spooky. Like, it'd be quite cool if they had like little bat buttons at the bottom, or like maybe, you know, you can get that lace that has like spiderwebs or something in it, like something along those lines, because I don't think they're the spookiest, and they're also like a pinky reddy colour, so like, well, they're more pink than red, so not the most universally worn colour within like the spooky community. But I mean, I like them and they go with my hair today, so we'll give it an extra point for that. Next up is tea. I hate it when they send us tea. It's tea. It's English breakfast blend tea sampler. Maybe that's fantastic for people that don't live in England, but English breakfast tea is the only tea I drink anyway, so I don't need it in here. But I mean, it's usually nice tea. It's just thing is, with the British stereotype that we drink tea all the time, we do drink tea all the time. I have a cup of tea every 2 hours, but I drink the same tea every 2 hours. So every 2 hours I have a PG Tips or an English breakfast tea. I don't have like a fruity tea. I know some people do, but for me, I just, boring. Okay, next up is the thank you card. Then we have, oh, okay, we've got I'm gonna guess it's black, one of the black boxes, yep, for jewelry. Now in the last box, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what we got because I know some people will only have bought one of these boxes. We got 2 bits of jewelry in these black boxes. One of them was stainless steel and one of them wasn't. This feels like a necklace, so we will see. Ooh, how strange. Very strange indeed. It's a necklace of a hand. Just a hand. This is great. So random. I'm gonna paint its nails red. I was not expecting that at all, but it's like a little spooky looking doll hand with a black bow on the front and a really long chain. Spoiler if you didn't want to know anything about the Salem boxes, we got a necklace in that, and both of the necklaces that we have got in our Spooky Box clubs have been really long. This one is slightly shorter, but it's still 20 inches or longer, I would say. The hand appears to be like a enamel. It's quite heavy feeling and weird and has fur on it. You can see it has tiny little nails. And then there's like little shreds of fur like all caught in it. It like seems to be attracting like fur and dust. but it's strange. It's spooky. Is it Victorian? I don't know. So you do get those like Victorian style tattoos, which is like a hand holding something, kind of. It could be kind of inspired by that. It definitely is like doll themed and weird themed, and I like it. It's just I wasn't expecting it. But I don't have a hand necklace, so that's good. I do have doll eye necklaces, so I'm happy. Okay. This box feels so empty now. I think there's just one thing. No, two things. There's a pin and something else. Let's go for the pin first. Again, not to be a spoiler, but the pin in the last box is pretty naff. So I'm hoping that this is a good one. I can feel that it's double backed, so that is always a good sign. Oh, it's a Ouija board. Okay, I see what they've done here. So, this one is called Play With Us, and it says Play With Us actually on the pin, and then it has the rest of it, which is the same as the normal Ouija stuff. In the last box, I'm not going to show you, but I will tell you, we got a Ouija pin, and it's a planchette one, and so it's almost like they were made to go together, but made by different companies and in complete different styles. This pin I do really like. It's the other one that I'm still a bit miffed about. But this one is cute. If they'd made the planchette in this style, I would have been happy. So as you can see, it says hello at the top, yes, no, Play With Us, then it has all the numbers and it says goodbye, and there's little moons and stars. It is a double backed pin, and oh my goodness, it's so big. It's such a hefty pin. It's very heavy. I'd say most of the heaviness of this box, the weight of this box, comes from this pin alone. It's a really nice enamel. It's finished off really well. So generally I am really pleased with this. And I like the idea of it. Kind of goes along with the kind of Victorian, I guess, dolls, play with me, that kind of all fits together. As I explained in my last video, I don't have my pinball with me because I'm not at home, so I can't put this on here, but from the fact that it does have two backs to it, I feel like this is going to go in and stay really nicely. And these are the pins I like. This is the style and the quality of pin I like, whereas the one we got in the last box is not. Take a break. I swear when I was younger as well, like half of the appeal of these is like the shock factor, because I'd be like, oh, it's just a normal bracelet, and then I go, right, the last thing in here, something fabric. Ooh, it says haunted on it. Oh, is this a flannel? I thought this was a handkerchief then. I was gonna say I would love a new handkerchief, but this I feel is either a flannel or some kind of a face chamois. It's so soft. God, I've got some of that sweet somewhere through it. It's really soft. The bow seems like a bit inconvenient. The same with like on the necklace, the fact they have this bow is kind of like, we'll stick a bow on it and then it'll be doll themed. This bow just like stresses me out because I know it's gonna fall off, and then this bow stresses me out because I feel like it's gonna go really weird when it gets wet. But it has nice lace around the outside. I've just noticed they've probably stuck that bow on because it covers up like the janky join that they've done with the lace. I mean, it's not the most clear-cut, nice finish that's going, but it's cool. I like the fact that it is embroidered. You could very easily pick that bow. This I have a problem with. The bow isn't even sewn. It's just literally hot glued to this. It is a bit of hot glue and that, and now that's come off and I've just got this blob of hot glue. Okay, so I think maybe I could cut it off with some scissors, but it's gonna look a bit weird. But if you get my point, if this is meant to be a flannel, which if it is a flannel then cute, if it's a handkerchief then it's too soft to be a handkerchief. Why put a bow on there that comes undone? I don't get it. Like, but at least just a stitch through it, please. But you know what those, like, these bows are like? You know, the perfectly bowed bows, is you can't get them back that perfect after they come undone. So, bit disappointed with that. But I mean, the rest of it is nice. The embroidered bit, and like you could do something with this and put it in a pocket or something. It is nice. I'm just not really sure its purpose, because I'm thinking if this is meant to be a flannel, you'd put it in the wash surely, and then the bow would come out, or you'd wash your face and squank yourself in the eye with the bow. But let's see the cheat sheet. So you have the moon beret. I forgot about this. Absolute love it. Probably will keep it for when I have to teach French at school. It'll be my French hat. So as for the stereotype, the red velvet hair ties, these are cute. I do like them. As I said, not the spookiest thing in the world, but I do like them. The Play With Us enamel pin. I am really pleased with this pin. The Haunted Doll fancy hand towel. Okay, so I think this is meant to just be for your hands, just to dry them. Very weird size. A hand towel usually is a lot bigger than this. This is like a flannel size. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm quite disappointed with the ribbon, to be honest with you. I like the stitching, I like the concept, I like the feel of it. It's like a chamois kind of feel. It's very soft. I like the lace around it, although the lace is quite rough. I'm just disappointed about the bow, but it's still cute, and I probably will just use it as a flannel, because like this being a hand towel is too small. You'd need like a new towel every time you washed your hands, which I guess is probably more sanitary than having the same towel in there for a whole week, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. The creepy doll hand necklace, definitely creepy. The English breakfast tea, cute, but I really don't need it. And the candy necklace, which isn't a necklace, it's a bracelet, but still gets 10 out of 10 for me. So as with the Salem box, none of the items were missing or still in production or anything. I was kind of fearing and feeling that perhaps we would be missing quite a lot of stuff because of this current pandemic, but it seems like their suppliers have got their act together and everything is working fine, so I'm really pleased with that. I think overall the theme did work, and if you're really into dolls and bows and like Victorian aesthetic, it would probably all fit the theme. Other than the beret, I'm a bit confused. A beret is like part of the Victorian aesthetic, which I just didn't know about. The beret is like not my favorite. It's quite cheap, it feels. But as I said, I'll probably wear it at school when I'm pretending to be French. Again, source for the stereotype, because I have to teach French anyway in school. So bonjour, camembert, absolute A-star French teacher right there for you. So yeah, I am pleased with this box. I can't really tread down the tea because it's something that they feature quite often. It's just kind of one of those things that I get in Spooky Box Club, which I just kind of have come to understand that sometimes I will be paying for tea that I don't want. But the rest of it I do quite like. The doll hand necklace is a bit odd. What I probably would do is have a play around with it and put it on a longer, put it on like a thicker chain, and take the bow off. But I mean, it does have potential to be something interesting. I have to take a really objective view, because I do find when you get two boxes, sometimes you judge them together and like you think, right, was what I just got worth £25? I have to now think, was what I got worth £50, because there's two boxes. I have to honestly say I don't think that the box I've just opened was fully worth the money, but I think that's down to, again, personal preference. As I said, tea, not big into berets, all that jazz. Whereas the other box that I opened before this, the Salem box, was more tailored to my interest. But that is just a part and parcel of having a subscription service that is themed differently each month, is sometimes the themes aren't going to be your favourite themes ever. but I still liked it. I'm still gonna have use for pretty much everything, and I'm sure I can do something with this blob of glue, and then I can use this as a flannel. But yeah, I am pleased with it. It fit the theme, which is kind of the main thing that I look for. When it comes to Spooky Box Club, you can do what I do, where I pay £13 every single month. No, I wish I paid £13. I pay £25 on the 13th of every month. And then effectively I get a box every month as well. But I would have paid for, say, the Victorian doll box probably about 4 or 5 months ago, and then it takes a long time for it to get delivered and produced and packaged and all that jazz. So you have to bear in mind that if you're going to start subscribing today, you won't actually get anything for like another 4 months. But generally, once you get over that first waiting period, you pay once a month and then you get a box each month, and it goes on like that. And then sometimes there's a bit of a backlog, and then you get 2 boxes like this month, which is always fun just to have 2 rather than your standard 1 a month. It does mean as well though, that if you do unsubscribe from the service, you will still get like your backlog of boxes. So if you paid for 4 months before getting your first box, after you subscribe you'll get another 4 boxes before your association with Spooky Box finishes. If there is anything you saw that you particularly liked but don't want to purchase the whole box, you can buy them separately on the store, and obviously the shipping and stuff is a lot quicker because you're just buying directly from them. I have decided that I'm going to continue staying subscribed to Spooky Box Club, especially throughout this pandemic, just because it is a small independent business after all, and they are trying their hardest to get out all these different boxes and try and please all these different minds and individuals and tastes. And at the end of the day, I do just generally enjoy the whole process of opening it up and the little surprises, and I think that whole process is more exciting to me than the actual things inside. So I will continue to support them throughout this horrible thing that's going on, and I'm really pleased that they are carrying on with their service and they're not just like halting it for a bit, because I think like in times like this you almost have to keep going for your own sanity, and like stuff like this, it brings some form of normality to my life, definitely. Even if I'm not sat where I should be, I am still opening spooky things. So thank you very much for watching. If you do have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, unless you have vitamin D deficiency, and I will see you next time. Bye!